Have you ever wondered how we see the world around us, how light bends, or why rainbows exist? Well, the answers to these questions lie in the fascinating world of optics. At its core, optics is the study of light and its behavior. It's an integral part of our everyday lives, even if we're not always aware of it. Imagine, if you will, a world without optics. There would be no seeing objects, no colors to marvel at, no beautiful phenomena like rainbows or mirages. Sound bleak, doesn't it? That's because optics is the magic wand that paints our world in vibrant colors, making it a sight to behold. From the twinkling stars above to the shimmering mirages on a hot summer day, optics is at play. It's the reason we see the world as we do. It's the science behind the beauty of a setting sun and the mystery of a rainbow after a shower. So by the end of this journey, you'll understand the magic that is optics and how it paints our world in vibrant colors. Imagine throwing a ball against a wall. It bounces back, right? Light does something similar. It's called reflection. Now let's dive deeper into this intriguing phenomenon. Reflection is a fundamental aspect of light that allows us to perceive the world around us. Think about it. When you throw a ball against a wall, it doesn't go through the wall, does it? Instead, it bounces back. Similarly, when light hits an object, it doesn't get absorbed or pass through, but rather it bounces off. This bouncing off is what we call reflection. It's through this process of reflection that we're able to see objects. When light from a source, say the sun or a light bulb, hits an object, it gets reflected. Our eyes then pick up this reflected light and voila, we see the object. But here's where it gets really interesting. Light follows a specific rule when it reflects off surfaces, a principle known as the law of reflection. According to this law, the angle at which light hits a surface, or the angle of incidence, is exactly equal to the angle at which it bounces off, or the angle of reflection. So just like a ball thrown at a certain angle will bounce back at the same angle, light behaves in the same predictable way. This is the magic of reflection, the key to our visual perception of the world around us. So next time you look in the mirror, remember you're seeing reflection in action. What happens when light passes from air into water? It bends, a phenomenon we call refraction. Now let's get a little more familiar with this phenomenon. Refraction, in the simplest terms, is the change in direction of light when it passes from one medium, say air, to another like water or glass. This change in direction is due to a change in speed. Picture this, you're running full speed on a track, and suddenly you hit a patch of sand. You slow down, right? That's exactly what happens to light. But how does this affect our day-to-day life? Let's take an example you might be familiar with. Have you ever noticed how a straw seems to bend when you place it in a glass of water? Well, that's refraction at work. When the light from the straw passes from water to air, it changes speed and direction, making the straw appear bent to our eyes. This bending of light, this refraction, is an intriguing spectacle. It's the same principle that allows lenses to focus light, enabling us to see clearly with glasses or take stunning photos with cameras. So the next time you're sipping a drink, take a moment to appreciate the marvel of refraction. In the grand scheme of things, it's this little curveball that light throws at us that makes our world so visually rich and fascinating. Ever wonder how glasses correct vision or how cameras capture images? Let's unravel this mystery together. Lenses, those curved pieces of glass or plastic, are the unsung heroes of our daily lives. They manipulate light, bending it through the principles of reflection and refraction, to help us see the world in focus. Imagine glasses, for instance. They correct vision by adjusting the path of light before it enters our eyes, allowing us to see clearly. Cameras, on the other hand, use lenses to gather and focus light onto a sensor, capturing images as we see them. Even our eyes, nature's own masterpiece, are equipped with lenses. They adjust their shapes to focus light onto our retina, creating the images we perceive. So lenses and optics are not just scientific concepts. They are integral parts of our daily lives, embedded in the very fabric of our perception. So optics, the science of light, is much more than a subject. It's a lens through which we see and interact with our world.